welcome dear viewers and fellow casuals. You are watching Primetime Casual, and this is a Casual Man's Sky. And I think I'm gonna do this a little bit different than the other No Man's Sky videos. So without further ado, let me switch on the camera. Hello there. Because I also switched on the HUD just for this one. Because it's new content. For the first time ever I'm doing new content. Current content. And I want you to see what I'm doing. So we are doing a Trace of Metal. My settlement is under extreme Sentinel assault. And we're going to defend it. Let's go. There they are. I like the new drones. I like the fact that they now deploy shields and everything. It really added a lot to combat. Also, you can use their shields against them, which is marvelous. This is one of the new drones. It's a healing drone, repair drone. Take them out first. Then take out the summoning drones, which summon more enemies. That's a mech. That is a mech. I'll need a stronger weapon for this one. But if you throw grenades, I throw grenades. See how you like it. I'm out of grenades. No, I'm not. Ha! Hit you. And there he goes. This is step 1 of Trace of Metal. Eliminate the Sentinel forces from your settlement. The next step comes as no surprise, I think. You receive another anomalous broadcast, and I think... Let's just see. This terminal is fascinating. It's a traveler, it's someone we haven't met before, I think. At least I haven't, or not consciously. I'm going to listen and I'm going to agree, because science! Well, mad experiments in space. Well, who could say no? Let's build our own AI and put it into a giant suit of armor and weapons. What could possibly go wrong? Also, make sure that you, from the loot that the drones drop and the mech, get the undamaged drone shell and get the Hardframe engine. You really need those bits, especially the undamaged drone shell. Just putting out there, because I nearly forgot to pick them up, and that would have been a bad thing. Iteration Tethys. You look like an iguana. Did you know that? Or one of these deep sea fishes. Cross between an iguana and a deep sea fish. Maybe a deep sea iguana. Anyway, he scans the room. Betrayal, suspicion everywhere. Yes, I mean, I did reboot the universe. That is generally seen as a bad thing. I'm going to describe the new Sentinels. Didn't really get a close look before they blew up, but, you know, they're probably on some security CCTV cameras. I can now reveal the recovered drone shell, which is why it's important to pick it up. And... yeah, we're going to restore it. Yes, of course we're going to restore it, because what else would we do than restore the drone? There's a small fly in my room that is very annoying. And now you just have to talk to a couple of guys. So you have to gain 3 additional components from iterations. So it will take you more than 3 iteration dialogues to get these, but in the end you have the nanite filament, you have the phylactery, and you have the beads of glass, together with the drone shell that you already gave to Tethys. And now I simply hand over the components to our deep sea iguana. It's junk. No, it's not junk. I went to great lengths to get these components. And then you get a small thing to field test. A Sentinel flare, which is probably just like a little scout. The ones that track you on the planets, and they can call other Sentinels in. It's deactivated currently. And what you now have to do is go back to your settlement, where you fought the onslaught of these Sentinels, and activate it. I think to the center of our settlement. It doesn't really matter as long as you're in your settlement. But I like to do it in the middle near the central hub. Right. Let's use this, just activate it, and it'll spawn a little Sentinel. Look at it. Bleep! Isn't it wonderful? It's so sweet. Oh, that is so cute. Inspect the drone. Yes, we're going to inspect the drone. Oh, there you have it. Fault detected. I don't think there's no fault. Core cognitive functions available. Higher processing disabled. Yes. Yeah. We are going to purge the memory. Denied. Okay, we are not going to do that. But we can go to the Sentinel pillar. And that is the next step. Because right now it's just hovers around. You can use it. You can summon it. And it's perfectly safe. It'll even help you in battle, I think. And you can already see it on approach, so you don't need to actually locate it with your visor, because it's large, it's pink or red, depending on the planet you're on. Just let me land just here. And yes, this is the combat update, which means... Look at it. Oh, isn't it wonderful? We're going to build one of these. We are going to build one of these. Currently they are all very sedated. But it is in lockdown. And I need to destroy the nodes, which are these. Central pillar control node, harvestable Sentinel technology. They are still, you know, chill. That'll soon change, because we're going to destroy these. One, two, three. And now there are Sentinels after us. Just clear them out. And I say that very lightly. Just clear them out. Let's get the small ones first. Again, the summoner and the repair drones are of... What happened there? Are of utmost importance. Also, I don't like being flame thrown. But on the other hand, I mean, they are Sentinels like any other. Just be careful. Maybe stay out of range of the flamethrower, and you'll be good. There you have it. And now the Sentinel pillar is vulnerable. We can go and hack it. Isn't it wonderful? Yes. Boundary node exposed. And we are going to integrate. We are going to download Hardframe schematics and the right arm of the Hardframe. Drone imposter. Yes, we are going to initiate a purge, the broadcast, and this also should later, these pillars later should deactivate Sentinel forces on the planet for a while. Hello, little sentry. Remote flash complete. Vocalization, yes. It seems, greetings, hello, hi. And give it a friendly greeting. It is delighted. It has never said hello before. Well, now it has. Yes. Hardframe, Minotaur. Absolutely. We can upgrade the Minotaur now. So what you need for the right arm of the Minotaur is just some pugneum, which you should have lots of, especially after fighting Sentinels. Ionized cobalt, which you should have anyway, and hydraulic wiring, which isn't that hard to come by. Let's install. And now, as you see, we have the fantastic, menacing right arm of a Sentinel Exomech. It's a shame it's a different color. It should use the same color scheme that you have on the rest of the Exomech, but oh well, it is like that. And with that installed, you can talk to the Sentinel drone again, if you can, you know, trigger it. Minotaur, yes, good, affirm, good. Yep, absolutely, it is good, affirm, good. No, what is negative, what is bad? The settles are fragmented. We should defragment them. Return to your settlement. I mean, they are probably a bit skeptical. You know, we've been fighting off Sentinel attacks all the time, and now suddenly I'm bringing one home. Wonderful. They have questions about the sentry, really. They have grown curious. Sudden traumatic appearance of the Sentinel hardframes, and I am suddenly accompanied by a rogue drone. Can only tell you everything is going to be fine. This is fine. They are pleased, they have lived in fear their entire lives and now hope for peace. They wish to assist in my search for answers, and they've prepared an expedition. We're gonna choose the building. In the meantime, our little sentry here has more updates. There, place. And you get another set of coordinate datas, but they are not valid. So, yeah, outside of local system, we'll see where that leads us. Let's just see what this is. This is another Sentinel pillar. I can't see shit. That's the ground. Oh, I remember this planet. It was great for harvesting storm crystals. We're going to land here. And this time our target is a manufacturing facility with a reinforced door. Intrusion. Restart. Absolutely. And again, our exosuit just knows what to do. And the sentinels are now inside the building, so you have to watch out for this. Previously, you could just hop into a building and be safe. That trick doesn't work anymore, but it seems as long as you're in a dialogue, they still won't attack you. Confirm download of the new blueprints. A Sentinel Hardframe Leg. And you need Pugneum and Hardframe Engine, we have that. We also have Sentinels here. And we're going to upgrade. Where are you? There you are. Come. We are glass, absolutely. Now we're going to install the new hardframe into the exocraft, into the Exomech. Hardframe right arm. We have now the legs. Okay, for that we need the engine we salvaged, as well as Pugneum, which we have loads of. And as you can see, we now have the legs in blue again. I don't know if you can change that, but okay, I need some warmth here. But yeah, it's impressive. let's see what the next step is. Again, we need to talk to our little sentry friend, wherever he may currently be. There you are. Stand still. Labs is okay. I didn't give you that name, but it's okay. You can have that name. In the meantime, the settlers have returned, which is, as it seems, tied to you completing this step. So you don't need to wait for them to come back. You'll just go on with your mission. And we can now either have the left arm plans. The atmosphere is subdued. I think we should question what happened. They are reluctant to speak further. Their mutterings about the water is filling rumors that are difficult to understand. They do not seem quite themselves. We can release or quarantine them. That means we have either quarantined explorers or creeping, spreading glass. You know, it would be better to quarantine them, as we have learned over the past years. For the value of the fun, I'll do some creeping, spreading glass. And we can build the left arm now. Pagnium, chromatic metal, hydraulic wiring this time. I think we can do that. Right? We can do that. And build the left arm. Pagnium, metal, and just a shortcut later, we do have hydraulic wiring and the left arm. Isn't it marvelous? All that is left, I think, is the main body. Let's see, and I have a slight suspicion that either the settlers or the sentry will shortly come up with a plan. It was the sentry. As if I knew. It needs a mind. Absolutely. Walkers. And a new blueprint. The Paralysis Mortar. Oh, wonderful. And it's pretty easy. 2 hermetic seals, 2 hydrogen jelly, and a wiring loom. We can do that. Let me just get inside before the storm hits. The final step, I think this is the final step, to retrieve a pristine brain from a Sentinel walker. I've built the Paralysis Mortar. You might also probably head over to the Space Anomaly and try and get the new neutron cannon, whatever it's called. I haven't done that. I will do that later, because this is just about getting the Hardframe Exomech upgrades. And there we have it. It's actually a inactive or under construction walker. Makes sense. We need a pristine brain, not one that is damaged. So we have to subdue the sentinels around them. And that shouldn't be too bad. We've dealt with the cattle sentinels before. We now have the new secondary weapon, which we're going to try out right now. Right now. Excuse me. Right now. Oh dear. Defeat the Sentinel. That is not quite as I had anticipated. So what they've done also is they changed it so you don't need the don't need to destroy the leg armor. In order to get to the brain, all you need to destroy is the rest of the armor. As before. Oh, that is disappointingly easy with the scatter blaster. I didn't think it would be that easy. Let's be honest, I didn't think it would be that easy. There. Rare item, Pristine Brain. Pristine and undamaged. It could be installed into a new vessel. And for that, we're going to need our dear friend Tethys again. Let's head over to the anomaly. Hello, my dear deep-sea iguana friend. I have sciencey stuff for you. But I also have a brain. You reveal it, and what does he want to do? Apparently it doesn't take long to install a completely foreign technology and AI into a existing manually operated servo armor. Yes, absolutely. Rewire the brain. Now all I need to do is get it into the Minotaur. It needs life support gel. It needs antimatter, which you also should have, and a radiant brain. Let's see where you can get a radiant brain. It seems it is as simple as just going to Pulse Drive. And just like with Derelict Critters, it should that is cool. That is seriously cool. We'll answer the communicator. Present the hacked brain. I don't have actually all the Atlas words, but yeah, it gives you a radiant brain. And with that, we have everything we need. We are going to install the Hardframe body. We do have support gel, life support gel, obviously, antimatter, certainly, and we now have a radiant brain. And with that, the transformation is complete. Another neat little trick that I need to share is, if you don't want the AI to follow you around all the time, I mean, obviously you can just jump planets, but you can also simply summon a different exocraft, and it'll deactivate your Minotaur AI. If you want it again, just, you know, enter, exit, and you've got the AI again. And this was the fantastic, the brilliant, the marvelous construction of the Hardframe Exomech. You've been watching Primetime Casual. See you next time and fly safe.